Welcome to Vlogmas day like 7, except I'm not vlogging every day. I just wanted to quickly talk about how hard it is to stop coffee. And yes, I am currently drinking at least like 1 cup, and this is just something I struggle with. Like, I'm sure everyone does, but coffee is like a ritual thing for me. And on top of that, it's a very big like culture thing for, you know, Cuban people. It's just a thing. Like, you drink coffee and it's like an everyday thing, and it's really not that big of a deal. But it's kind of been hard because we're in this whole trying to conceive process, and that's where it kind of gets complicated, because I know that like you're supposed to really limit or drink little to no caffeine. Did I say that right? Little to no caffeine. And it's just been really hard. Like, you can obviously tell like I'm tired. It's just been a hard process to cut back as much as I can. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because I know I'm not alone. And if you're struggling with trying to quit caffeine, just know that you don't have to do it all at once. And I'm just trying to drink as much decaf as I can, which has been helpful. Okay, this is like the last thing that I kind of want to talk about. Lately, and really like my whole freaking life, this is something I've struggled with, is being open and pretty transparent about how like body image affects me. Even when I'm filming, I always want to be like looking at myself and how I look versus looking at the camera, because I don't know, like, do you catch yourself doing that? Like, even when you FaceTime someone, you're like, how do I look? Like, do I look like okay? Do I look like decent to someone else? It's just like, it's so in my head, right? Because really the way we look is probably the most least interesting thing about someone. And I certainly am not like hyper criticizing people, or, you know, thinking like, oh my gosh, like, did they wash their hair today? I don't know, like, I'm not like, I mean, I can be judgy, but not like in a physical appearance kind of way. But really, we're like our, what's the term? Like, we are our worst self-critics. Does that make sense? So especially now with the holidays coming up, or we are in the holidays, we're in the thick of it. It's been really hard. Like, I'm trying to just give myself grace and just be like, it's okay. It's okay to like fluctuate in weight. It's okay to eat chocolate if you want. It's okay to just, you know, I feel like we just don't talk about this a lot, and it's normal, I think, to feel these feelings of like self-doubt and feel a little bit bad about yourself. But at the same time, I don't want it to be normal. Like, I don't want to normalize hating my body and hating myself and hating how I look just because maybe we're hyper aware of how we look in photos or on camera and things like that. So this is just something I'm trying to work on, is just to be okay like with how I am right now. And I'm not talking about like body positivity. I'm talking more about body neutrality, where you don't like your body some days and then other days you do. And I feel like it's just a very like neutral thing. Like, everyone has a body and it's just what it is. So this is something I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to be okay with myself, and I'm trying to just embrace it. And yeah, do I want to lose a little bit of weight? Yes, definitely. But it's more for the sake of my hormones and things like that versus how I look and how I feel. Because actually, I feel pretty good lately, except not today because I didn't wash my dang hair. Anyways, so man, this is just a rant. This is a rant video. So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Hey! Don't pay attention to that, pay attention to you. Huh. Oh.
So the rest of the day, I just worked on a pet portrait that someone commissioned for me. And so I found this little life hack. I used this squishy little toy to prop up my iPad a little bit so I can draw. It really, really helps. I don't know, I just like drawing at an angle.